Hey, beautiful souls. Welcome back. I'm Divinely Destined. Welcome back to another reading. I have a general collective message read for the beautiful zodiac sign of Aquarius. Okay, hey, Aquas. How you guys doing? I pray you're having a great day. If you are new to the channel, Aquarius, please like the reading. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you for all the love and support that you have shown me. If you beautiful Aquas want to book me for a reading, you know I'm available. Don't take this thing personal, okay? It's a general message, okay? If it's not for you, it's not for you. It's nothing personal. It's a general message. Remember that, beautiful one. Yes, I believe the moon is in Aries. She's in the zodiac sign of Aries, or she has been in the last few days. Go see where the moon is in your chart. Perhaps you need to watch a reading about that. You may be an Aquarius that has a Cancer moon. Perhaps you need to go watch some Cancer readings that may be more resonatable for you in the next couple days. Perhaps you are an Aqua that has a Sagittarius moon. Okay, I'm hearing the Sagittarius rising. Go dig in your birth chart and see where your placements are if you're struggling to even understand what I'm saying at this time. You know, you have so many people say, oh, I'm an Aquarius, I'm a Virgo, I'm a Scorpio. No, you're more than that, honey. You want to know how deep you are? Go dig into your birth chart, Aquarius. I love you so much. Right off the bat, Aquas, I'm picking up on a man. Okay, there's an Aqua male watching the reading. Now, you may be an Aqua woman in your masculine energy today. You may be operating in that power masculine energy. Very action-oriented, okay? Very career-driven, ambitious, no nonsense, not taking no for an answer type of masculine energy, Aquarius woman. That may be the type of energy you're in at this time. But I'm for sure picking up on a man, okay? Yes, an Aqua male that's watching the reading. You may work with your hands, Aquarius male. You may play a musical instrument. You may be an entertainer. You like to sing. You like to rap. Okay, I see that here. You're very intense. There's something super intense about your eyes. Aquarius male, okay? Yeah, you may have a Scorpio rising, okay? You may have like a Scorpio moon, very super intense. People may say, you know, you look into their soul when you look at them, okay? You may also have like dreamy eyes, like that Pisces and Cancer type of energy where you're very dreamy. Like people look at you and they say, well, what is your zodiac sign? And they may not realize that you're Aqua. They may say you're a Cancer or a Sagittarius or a Gemini, okay? The way those beautiful eyes are set up. Yes. Remember the moon. The moon, she represents our emotions. Ooh, I see the High Priestess. Ooh. There's a very spiritually gifted Aquarius man watching this reading. We have the High Priestess and the High Priest coming out for you today, beautiful ones. Yes, take the reading how it resonates. You know, I've had males, subscribers, they get in the videos and say, these readings are not for me because you didn't say it's for a male. It's for a male and a female. It's energy, baby. Take the reading how it resonates. There's a very spiritually talented individual watching this reading. Okay, we see spells. Perhaps you are an Aquarius male that does spells. Aquarius woman, you do spells. Okay, you're very powerful. I'm hearing you just have the gift. Okay, you have a supernatural gift. Okay, you have a supernatural gift here, Aquarius. Man or woman, take the reading how it resonates. Yes, you may have a lot of fire in your chart. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Yeah, you may be you may be Aquarius man that has a lot of Sagittarius, Leo, Aries in your chart. You may be a Sagittarius, Sagittarius moon. Sagittarius energy is saturating your reading, Aquarius. Yes. You're being called to manifest at this time. If you're not in the process of manifesting, Aquarius, you're being called to manifest at this time. Write in your journal, okay? Write to your ancestors. Write out your goals. Write out your aspirations. Speak that stuff into existence. You have the power to make it happen. Okay? I'm also hearing be careful with your words because you are in a heightened manifestation period. Only speak about the things that you want to come into fruition. Never speak lowly. Never speak lowly. Never say low vibrational things when you're manifesting. Okay? There's no such thing as I'm manifesting or I'm trying to manifest. It's not that you're trying to manifest. You are in a manifestation period. You are manifesting that dream car. You are manifesting that dream home. You are manifesting that dream career. Okay? You are worthy. Write it down. Say it out loud. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am abundant. I love money. Money loves me. Money's attracted to me. I'm attracted to money. I release all those fear-based things I was taught about money and wealth growing up. I release it. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am capable. It's my birthright. Speak these things out loud. Write these manifestations out, Aquarius. You're coming up as someone that's very, very powerful here. Your words have power. This is what I'm hearing for you today. Okay? You have the power to, to hurt someone with your words or to help somebody with your words. I mean, we all do. But for this particular message and this particular individual that's resonating with this message, you have to be extremely careful with what you say because it's coming true. Okay? Some people manifest very rapidly. Yeah, perhaps you saw a house last week and you said, I want that house. Okay, that house is going to be mine. I called that house to me. I'm worthy, I'm deserving of this beautiful home. And like a week later or 2 weeks later, you get this house or you see that it's up for sale. You make your bid and you get the house. That's how powerful you are, Aquarius. That's how powerful you are. That's how strong your manifestations are this day. Okay, this day, at this particular moment in time. You're extremely powerful here. Yes. Wow, perhaps the element of fire is intriguing to you, Aquarius. Be careful of playing with fire. You can get burnt. This is why, responsibility in the high priestess and the high priest came out. Be careful with your manifestations. Don't use your words. Don't use your powers. Don't use your gifts to call in evil. Okay? Don't use your gifts. Don't use your talents to call in evil. Use your gifts. Use your talents. Use your power to call in great things upon yourself, your family, the community, the world. Okay? You're very powerful. Wow. There could be a fire guardian that's with you, that's watching over you. This could be an ancestor or past loved one. She is with you. I'm picking up on a she, but I'm also picking up on a male. It could be your mom and dad that has crossed over. Perhaps your mom, your dad, they were a Leo, they were an Aries, they were a Sagittarius. I'm definitely hearing they could have been a Scorpio. Okay? Perhaps your mother, she was super, okay, I'm hearing she was super wise. She was super intense. Okay? Aquarius. Yes. Perhaps you're, okay, I'm hearing don't conjure up things, Aquarius. Don't use Ouija boards and don't conjure up things that should not be touched, okay? Stay on the lighter side of your gifts. Stay on the lighter side of your talents. Do not conjure up anything that is horrifically bad. Don't use your gifts or your talents to do that because that's going to backfire, okay? Once again, don't play with fire or you will get burnt. Perhaps you had to learn that at some point. You knew how powerful you were, or you knew the gifts and talents that you had, and you may have tampered with the dark side for a little bit. Okay? You learned very early on not to do that. The high priestess, she's coming out. He's coming out, the high priest, to let you know. Take responsibility for the gifts that God has given you. That's a big responsibility. All this power. Okay? Everybody can't have that. Everybody don't have that ability to call these things onto themselves and actually get it. Okay, you do, Aquarius, and you do. You're very, very gifted here. Yes, use your intuition, use your power, use your talents to help humanity. To help humanity. Never hinder, block, hurt anyone. To use your gifts to help humanity. You see, helpful people. The angelic realm is calling you to use your gifts and your powers and your manifestations to help other people. Perhaps you would be a great teacher to teach people how to manifest. That's something you would be great at because you do it so well. Yeah. Yeah. You could also have, had somebody do spell work on you, Aquarius. That's here. Okay, perhaps this was a woman. I see 3 women here. 1 male. Perhaps these people, these individuals have done spell work on you in the past, okay? You know for a fact that this has happened to you. A dark witch tried to come up against you, Aqua. Okay, she tried to come up against you. But you're coming up as the high priestess, okay? It's like, man, it's like, what is that? Freddy versus Jason or, Alien versus Predator. 2 titans coming up, head to head, okay? They coming up against you, but you're super powerful as well. And I'm being called to let you know, don't back down. But don't play with fire. Don't play with their ass, okay? When they go low, you go high. Use your powers to call in protection and blessings and coverings over your life. Send all that negative shit back to their ass, okay? Perhaps this is a Libra. Perhaps this is a Libra that has been a dark witch towards you, okay? You take all your power and all your energy back from all forces, okay? I call back all my power from any and every direction of the world, okay? I return all that negative stuff back to the sender tenfold. Call your power back, but also call that negative energy. Take that stuff back to them. Return it to sender, Aquarius. That's how you fight their ass, okay? You don't turn dark like them. You become them. When they have the power to control you and manipulate you, they are your master, okay? When they no longer can control you, you become very dangerous because you're not manipulated by them. Remember that, beautiful souls. I see that you're very passionate. I think people naturally listen to you, Aquarius. You have the gift to be able to bring people together, make people smile, make people laugh, okay? You can bring large numbers of people together, and, you may be someone that, host a lot of events at your house, okay? A lot of people get together and they laugh when they are with you, okay? You guys have a great time together. I see that. That's a gift, honey. That's a beautiful gift. So use that gift that you have been given to persuade people and to bring people together positively. Positivity. There is definitely an ancestor. She could be a mother, okay? She could also be an ancestor. She could also be a guardian angel. She's very powerful. She's very powerful. Now, this ancestor, she could have been a Scorpio. She had Scorpio in her chart, Aquarius. This could have been your mother, your auntie. Okay, whoever this ancestor is, okay, she's very, very powerful. She wants you to take responsibility, Aquarius, for the gifts that you have at this time. If you don't have anything, it's because you haven't asked. You haven't called it in. You don't know your power. You don't know that you can do that. And this ancestor, this feminine ancestor in particular, is coming out to let you know that you can do that. But also take your gifts and talents and, your resources and help people that needs to be helped, okay? Some of you guys are natural. Some of you guys are spiritualists, okay? Point blank period. You're meant to teach other people what you know. You're not supposed to teach witchcraft and voodoo. That's black magic. That's taking your gifts and talents and using it negatively. This is why the high priestess is saying you got to take responsibility for that. Yeah, you may have learned a lot of dark things from your father, okay? He may have crossed over, Aquarius. Yeah, you may have learned a lot of dark work from him, or you saw him do a lot of dark spells, and, you may have came from a very spiritual family, and you grew up watching this type of stuff here. Communicate clearly. Communicate clearly. This is part of being a master manifester. Communicate. Okay, don't try to confuse yourself, because you're not going to confuse the universe. You have to be very... Okay, I'm hearing you being mean. Don't be mean, Aquarius, okay? You have to be very precise and communicate very, very clearly with the universe. Be as precise as you can be so you can know for sure that you're on the right track. When you do see your manifestations, if you don't know what you want, how the hell you want the universe to bless you with something and you're confused about what it is that you want? This is why the universe is saying today, be precise with your communications. You want a 5-bedroom home, 2-car garage, big backyard, a big washroom, okay, a huge living room. Say it like that, okay? Say it like that. Don't just say, I would love a house, universe. Get down to the details of what you want in this house, what type of house, where you want to live, okay? Be precise, be clear. Don't confuse yourself, because you're just going to confuse. You're not going to confuse the universe, but you're going to be confused as to the signs that you're going to get. Or you may not know the signs that the universe is getting you because you're not being precise. Okay? Part of being a master manifestor is believing it. Okay? Perhaps you haven't been manifesting good because you haven't had the faith. Okay? You got to have the faith. You got to have the belief. Yep. If you believe, Aquarius, ain't nothing can stop it. Okay? Some of you guys are master teachers, master gurus, master healers, spiritualists. You're meant to heal people. You're meant to heal. You're meant to teach. You're meant to help. Perhaps your gift is to be a motivational speaker. This is what I'm seeing for some of you. Some of you guys are star seeds, okay? Light workers. Some of you guys are not even from this freaking planet. I'm telling you, you're galactic beings, Aquarius. Man, you got some strong, powerful DNA. You got some strong, powerful ancestral roots. I remember I did 2 readings for the zodiac sign of Aquas, okay, for Aquarius. That there were people that were literally deliberately getting these Aqua women pregnant, or intentionally trying to get these Aqua men to slip up and get pregnant so he could get her pregnant, because they wanted their seeds to come in your bloodline. I spoke about that. Woo! I did 2 readings on that, Aquarius. That's how strong you are. That's how powerful your bloodline is. Okay, it's deep. Some of you guys are meant to teach. I don't have to make it up. It's here. It's here. This is what the High Priestess is saying for you. You know, use your gifts, baby. Use your talents wisely. There are people that are coming up after you that can use these knowledge. Use your wisdom. They can use your insight. And they can teach other people. So you're being called to be responsible with your gifts and talents. You're the leader here, Aquarius. Look, we got a material harvest. Some of you guys are master manifestors. I don't have to make it up. It comes out again. You're in the process of receiving everything that you have asked for. Make sure you help the less fortunate. And you show the younger generation the way. There's going to be people that are going to be brought into your path, Aquarius, that you're meant to teach. Perhaps you have a social media platform, or perhaps you just speak for a living, or maybe just like your family, your friends, your social network. You know, you never know who God is going to put in your path for you to help. Okay? Somebody need to know something from you. And this is why you're being called. If you've been brought up and, you know, you see your parents do a lot of dark things here, a lot of dark spiritual things, you're being called to break that. That's part of your calling here. You got to break that generational curse off the bloodline. You're being called to know that. That's part of your responsibility. You know, you may not feel like it's wrong or it's dark because this is what your parents taught you, but it's wrong. Anytime you hinder or you hurt someone or you try to tamper with someone's free will, that is breaking a spiritual law. That is wrong. Yes, Aquarius, I believe you could have it, baby. Do you believe it? You have to believe it. Okay, let's close this thing out for the beautiful Aquas. I love this reading. You know, Aquarius, you knew it was not going to be, you know, simple. It's never easy, or it's never boring when I do the zodiac sign of Aquarius readings. I love it. It definitely, Aquarius readings are definitely insightful. Okay, I want to take some final messages for these beautiful kings and queens today. Remember, the High Priestess, the High Priest, she comes out and let you know that you have an amazing, powerful responsibility. You have been gifted with knowledge, ancient knowledge that people only dream that they could ever get. You have been gifted with these gifts. Yeah, you may be turning gray. Aquarius woman, you may have gray in your hair. Aquarius man, you may have gray in your beard. The High Priestess wants you to know you're very gifted, you're very talented. But with great responsibility, with great reward comes great responsibility. Okay, you have not because you ask not. Speak it into the universe, it'll be yours. Be clear with what you ask the universe for. Be precise. Use your power to help people, to teach people, to show people. Yes, to show people. I'm definitely hearing something about a chemical here. Perhaps you are a scientist or you know how to work with different chemicals. Okay, perhaps you work with the element of fire. You work with the element of air. Okay, Aquarius, this is what I'm hearing. There's something very significant. You have the gift when you pray. Okay, when you know how to get quiet. You know how to close your eyes. You know how to close off the world. And you know how to make things happen for yourself. Yes, you do. Your daddy, you know, if he has crossed over, it's very likely that, you know, you inherited a lot of his power, man. A lot of his spiritual gifts were passed down to you. He taught you some things. Okay? Yes, he did. We got Jupiter. That's your husband. Okay, Aquarius woman, you're looking for a husband. Go see where Jupiter is in your chart. Aquarius man, you're here. You're represented by Jupiter here. Yes, very, very, very beautiful Aquarius man watching this reading. Maybe you like to gamble. Okay, perhaps you like to take a lot of risks, Aquarius male. But some of these risks come back to bite you. You need to pray and ask for guidance before you take any any opportunity or any chance. And don't take any unnecessary risks. Remain optimistic, okay? Yes, remain hopeful, remain happy, okay? Remain positive. There is something very enthusiastic about you, okay, Aquarius? I told you, you may host a lot of gatherings. You know how to bring a lot of people together here. We got yes, lectures. There's a teacher here. You're meant to teach, no doubt. You're meant to teach. Ooh, we got Capricorn. Perhaps your Jupiter is in Capricorn, Aquarius woman. That's your husband, okay? That is your husband. He's going to be serious. He's going to be authoritative, Aquarius woman. He's going to be ambitious, down to earth. He may be a little rigid, but he's going to be very disciplined, okay? Majestic. He's going to be a badass, okay? He's going to be somebody that can step up and measure up to you, Aquarius woman. That is going to be your husband. He may be a Capricorn. Okay, your future husband may be a Capricorn, and he may have Capricorn heavily in his chart. He may be a boss. He may be a Sagittarius too, Aquarius woman. Yes, he may be, he may be an Aqua too. Aqua. I see I have Aries. Ooh, we got Aries and Chiron. Perhaps your Chiron is in the zodiac sign of Aries. Go see where Chiron is in your chart. My Chiron is in Taurus. Okay, perhaps yours is in Taurus or Capricorn or Aries. You're in the process of healing. Okay, you are in the process of healing. And please be very, very vigilant, Aquarius, with your gifts and talents. Be more aware. You may not be aware of the power that you are exuding, okay? You may send out some energies that you're not even aware you're sending out. That's why you have to be self-aware. Yes, I'm definitely picking up on Aries energy for you. You may love to drive fast cars, okay, Aquarius. You may love to go to the fair. Yes, you may like to go to the beach. I see that. You may have a lot of tattoos. You wear a lot of sunglasses, a lot of hats. You may cry easily, okay? You may be very, very emotional. You have healing powers. I spoke about it. You may be going through a massive growth period here on the spiritual realm. There are some people that you may need to make amends with that may need your apology, or you may need to accept their apology. There are some people that you may need to be releasing out of your energy, or you have released out of your life. It has you emotional at this time. Yeah, you're going through some sort of personal development phase at this time. Yeah, you may have some issues related to inheritance. Perhaps your papa, your grandmama, your dad, your mom, they left you an inheritance. That may be something that you may, before you leave this earth, you may be gifted with an inheritance. You may also be crippled with self-doubt. Yeah, you got to believe it, honey. You're very powerful. Yeah, there's a softness about you. You carry your pain well, but you may also be self-destructive, and you may get overcritical at people because you hurt. You have superpowers, Aquarius. It comes out again. Yeah, you're connected to the divine. Yeah, you're here to break generational trauma. I spoke about it. If your parents grew up doing stuff that was dark and not right, and you know in your heart and soul that it's not right, you're here because you're supposed to break these generational traumas and curses. I see that you're very active. No one has to tell you anything. Aquarius is a self-starting individual. They're very daring, okay, very fierce, and they can be very, very assertive. Don't get in their damn way. You can be bossy too. You got a mission here, Aquarius. You got a mission here, baby. You're very, very courageous here. You can be impulsive. I spoke about that. That ability or that trait. Okay? Before you make any rash decisions, take it to the guardian angel team. Yes, you may be an Aquarius woman that has small breasts. You may have a rose tattoo on you, Aquarius woman. Wow, yes, there's something about Sagittarius here. Perhaps this is going to be your wife. Sagittarius and Aquarius, okay? Yeah, Aquarius male. Go see where Venus is. If you have your Venus in the zodiac sign of Sagittarius, that's your wife, man. She's going to be very, very happy-go-lucky, adventurous, very lucky, okay? Because Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter. That's the planet of luck, okay? So Aquarius man, marrying this beautiful Sagittarius woman is going to be a good thing for you, okay? You're coming up as somebody that's full of enthusiasm, and she's enthusiastic, okay? You're both happy-go-lucky, independent, generous, free-spirited individuals, okay? Aquarius man, perhaps, Aquarius woman as well, perhaps you will marry a Sagittarius. You guys will be traveling a lot. Sagittarius, they're just like you. They don't mind taking risks, okay? They like to travel as well. Yes, I love this connection with the Aquas and the Sagittarius. Look at this. We got a mystery here closing out the reading. People may say that you're very, very mysterious, Aquarius, or you're hard to, you're hard to catch. You may be a hard catch here. You may love crystals. You may love tarot cards. You may love watching a lot of tarot readings as well. You may be into things of the occult nature, okay? Things that are not known. You like to search things. You want to know things, okay? You may have a lot of encounters with ghosts. I know I did. Like last night, Aquarius, I was woken up out of a sound sleep by something pulling my hair. Okay, that may happen to you. Yeah, different energies and spirits and ghosts may be drawn to you. You may get a lot of tingling in your hands or your foot, Aquarius. Yeah, there's a lot of shadow work that you need to work through. A lot of generational trauma that you came here to heal. Okay. Yeah, we all have a shadow side. Don't beat yourself up about it. Just work through that. If you're operating in the realms of darkness, you're being called to come out of that right now. Yeah. Yeah, you may definitely be an occultist. You have occultist gifts, man. You are a spiritualist. You are a psychic here. You have the ability to see things that are happening. Okay, I'm hearing you have the ability to know things before they are happening or before they happen. Okay. You may be a prophet, a prophetess. You have the ability to predict the weather, to predict the future. Aquarius is ruled by the lightning. Okay. You're very, very magical and very, very powerful. Yes. Take that power and help people that needs to be helped. You may be somebody that's on the road to self-discovery. And once again, at some point, you may have used your gifts and your powers, negatively. That's something that you may be working through or you had to work through. That's that shadow side. That's all you knew. You grew up seeing that. So you may have not known that that was wrong, but you do now. Okay. And if you don't, I'm here to let you know. Anytime you're working in the realms of darkness, that's wrong. Okay. Go study up on the spiritual laws. Okay. What is that? The cause and effect, karma. Go study up on these things, Aquarius. Man, you have an eerie ability to know things, especially if you have a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Moon. Ain't nothing getting past this, Aquarius, because they have psychic gifts and abilities that other humans just simply cannot even fathom. I love you.